Okay, starting from this approaches, the bottom up approach is a synthesis by systemic synthesis, and then top down is a breaking down that bulk molecule. Okay, so then after in the approach of bottom up approach and top down approach, there are mainly three methods of preparation of nanoparticle. Okay, so the first one is a physical, second one is a chemical, and third one is biological. So last lecture we have studied regarding the physical, chemical, okay, methods of nanoparticle biosynthesis or synthesis. So in the physical methods, we have studied the high energy ball milling. Okay, in that we are using a high energy stainless steel balls which are rotating around axis, and it breaking down the structure or the molecular structure of that bulk material. Okay, in that we are using a flex of that material which can easily break down into a nanoparticle size material. Okay, then after we are using a melt mixing in which we are using the material, that is a metal material or any other material. So we are melting down it and we are condensing those material at a very low temperature. Then after they are forming a crystal like structure which we are using as a nanoscale material, okay, or a nanoparticle. So then after there is second method in the physical types, it is vapor based. Okay, vapor based method generally have three to four types subtypes. In that first one is a physical vapor deposition. Okay, so basic difference between physical vapor deposition and other method is that in the physical vapor deposition, those material getting condensed inside the chamber. Okay, by using physical forces. So the vapors are created by the physical forces, but in the case of chemical vapor deposition, the vapor is created by the chemical sources. Okay, by the chemical reaction. And in laser ablation, this different kinds of laser are used to break down the structure of that molecule or sorry substances. Then after the energy, what we can say, energized electron are emitted outside that material. Okay, those electrons are deposited on that layer. Okay, then after sputter deposition is the same. So in basically in this method we are disturbing, or we can say that we are breaking down the material. Okay, bulk material. The chemical method, okay, in the chemical method we have generally a sol gel method which generally used for the preparation of nanoparticle. A sol gel method in which the colloidal state of the solution or a heterogeneous state of solution is mainly used. Okay, so in that the solid substance inside the liquid which are formed after the chemical reaction. Okay, generally metal hydroxide are used for the purpose. Those metal hydroxide, generally metal is not very well dissolved in the water. That's why there are uses of alcohol or any other solvent. Then after the metal hydroxide that are created after the dissolution of that metal, those are again treated with a reductant, and then after they form a colloids inside the solvent. Okay, and those colloids are having a very uh, molecular or small scale orientation. Okay, they are having nanoscale particles inside that colloids. Okay, then those colloids are generally called as sol, and then they are converted into a polymer which is a gel like substances. Okay, so this is a general concept in the sol gel method. So here you can see that this soil is getting converted to the gel, then after the aerogel, aerogel, and then dense ceramic. On the dense ceramic, it is deposited. Okay. Then we are now dealing with the biological methods of synthesis of nanoparticle. Okay. So it also falls under the part of top down and bottom up approach. Okay. So it is also called as a green synthesis because it's done by the uses of biological materials. Okay. So there are so many bacteria, fungi which are used in terms of nanoparticle synthesis, and they also uses some plant extract or enzymes. Okay. And after some DNA and membrane viruses and diatoms were also used. So these are the three types of bioparticle synthesis. Okay, synthesis using a microorganisms. In that, particularly, we're dealing. So some of the bacteria or some of the microorganisms are generally having a high caliber to react with the metal molecule. Okay, in the case of bioremediation, those are the bacteria which react with the metal. Okay, and they degrade the metal down. Okay, so that's the capacity or the potential of that bacteria used for the synthesis of microorganism. Okay. So generally, the Pseudomonas AG259 is a name given by the scientists, okay, because it found in a silver mines, okay. That's why the name nomenclature is varied for this strain of bacteria, okay. So it is capable of accumulating silver inside or outside their cell wall, okay. So how does it accumulate the silver inside or outside the cell wall? Because they are transferring the silver ions, okay, or they are absorbing the silver ion from the mines. Okay, so how does the mechanism happen? Because they have a mechanism in and out of the material that you have studied earlier in this course of cell biology. So from that process, they are so the ions of that materials are coming inside that cell of bacteria. Okay, then after they are accumulating that metal ions inside the cell wall. Okay, and outside the cell wall also. So they are having size of 200 nanometer, okay, intracellularly, because the passage of the ions or that material should be easy, okay. So that's how they can accumulate inside the bacterial cell. So there should be a small scale material there. So there are some lactobacillus strain also. Those are present in the buttermilk. Convert the metal nanoparticles. Okay, then as the fungi that is Physarum abscissorum, those also used. These are bio all are used in the bioremediation. Okay. Then actinomycetes. These are the example which are example of microorganism which are used for the synthesis of nanoparticles. Okay. The sulfate reducing bacteria, Klebsiella pneumoniae. Those are the cadmium sulfate nanoparticles in which the Klebsiella pneumoniae bacteria are used. Then after using a plant extract, so how we prepare the nanoparticle by using plant extract. So usually for that purpose, geranium plant is having used for the synthesis of gold material. So the scientists use geranium plant extract. Okay. Then after plant associated fungus, which are associated with the plants, that means it is having combined or symbiotic relationship with the plant, which you can found inside the plant also. Okay, this is the method from which you can. Okay, they finally okay. Firstly, in the flask, then after they boil the water, then after cool it down, and after using the HAEL4 solution, they finally get the gold nanoparticle within a minute. Okay. Then after synthesis using a DNA, in that they use cadmium sulfate or other sulfide nanoparticle. Okay. The reaction is carried out in the facility to the purge a solution and flow with an inner gas like into. Okay, there the inner gas should be there because it should not, the material should not get reacted with any other. Okay, then after some of the biological material like as proteins, biomolecules, and templates like DNA are also important in the biosynthesis of nanoparticle. The example of that is ferritin protein. Then the procedure of conversion of ferritin to apoferritin. In that, by using different chemical reagent, we are converting it down. Okay, so why we are converting it down to the apoferritin? Because they having a nanoscale material. Okay, so at the pH, you can see here that the deposition or the conversion of that um, ferritin is into apoferritin, where the structural or what we can say the nanoscale material are okay, ferritin without inorganic matter in its cavity is called ferritin. So inside the cavity there is inorganic matter in the ferritin. Okay, in the ferritin protein, but without that they call it a apoferritin. It can be used as an entrap to desire nanoparticle inside the protein cage. Okay, so that's the use of that. It is generally used as an entrap. Okay, for the desired nanoparticle inside the protein cage. Okay, so that's why we need to convert the ferritin to apoferritin to trap down the nanoparticle. Okay, inside that. So these are the some of biological synthesis method of uh, nanoparticle. Any doubt regarding this? क्लासरूमला जॉईन केलं का सगळ्यांनी? मे बी नेक्स्ट वीक पासून तुम्हाला या कोर्ससाठी कोर्स टीचर भेटेल एक.